Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and the commander of occupation troops in Ukraine Sergei Surovikin announced yesterday that the withdrawal of the Russian group of troops from the city of Kherson begins. Obviously, the Russian aggressors have no credibility, but I would remind you that it is not Ukraine that adjusts to their statements, it is their statements that are a reaction to Ukraine's actions. And these actions are very simple and clear. The AFU continues to implement its operation to liberate the entire Kherson region and Kherson in particular. This operation is successful, and whatever intrigues and cunning games the enemy may try to play, it is only a matter of time before the city is liberated. Liberating Kherson is very important. But rightly the questions arise, what will this change on the front and what should Ukrainians be prepared for? The first is the release of Russian troops. These are not just troops, but cadre and professional units. I am talking about units of the Marines and paratroopers. This is about 10,000 soldiers, maybe more. Russia will receive not thousands of inexperienced and unmotivated recruits, but thousands of men hardened in months-long battles in the steppes of Kherson. This force cannot be ignored. They will probably be transferred to the Zaporizhia direction and to the Eastern Front. The good news here is that Ukrainian units are also being released. Yes, no doubt some forces will remain in Kherson and along the river bank. Plus the rear units, but the remaining brigades and battalions will be able to be redeployed to both the eastern and northern borders of Ukraine. In addition, no one has ruled out the threat from the army of Belarus. The second is that the occupiers will start shelling Kherson on a regular basis. The city will in fact become a frontline city. The enemy will be able to hit it not only with artillery, but even with mortars. This is all a great danger to the civilian population and constant anxiety and risks for the Ukrainian defenders. Third, the Russian armed forces will get experienced soldiers or future junior commanders. It is no secret that the Russians are as bad as possible with junior commanders, they simply do not exist. There is no one who can train hundreds of thousands of mobilized soldiers, and no one who can be put in charge of squads, platoons, and companies. Those cadres of the Russian military, who have been fighting on the Kherson steppes for long months have experience and an understanding of how the AFU fights. They can already be appointed as squad leaders or, after an accelerated officer course, as platoon and company commanders. Yes, the quality of such commanders will be worse than that of Ukrainians who take command courses in the West. Nor should we forget the Russian armed forces' lack of motivation and flexibility. But all the same, even such a half measure can strengthen the occupation forces. One way or another, the liberation of Kherson will be an important event in this war, a great victory for the AFU and another disgrace for the Russian armed forces. But we should still keep in mind the factors described above.